As the Russian occupation in Ukraine enters its third week, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy in his latest address has said that his military has reached a turning point in what he calls a patriotic war. Take a look at his speech.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy said that his military has reached a turning point in what he calls a patriotic war. Zelenskyy, in a video address from outside the presidential administration in Kyiv, outlined uncertainty about the timeline of the war, stating that it has reached a strategic turning point. He did not elaborate.
Стратегічного перелому ми вже досягли, ми вже йдемо до нашої мети, до нашої перемоги. Це вітчизняна війна. Війна з дуже впертим ворогом, який не звертає уваги на тисячі своїх, навіть своїх убитих людей, убитих солдатів, який збирає по всій Росії зараз резервістів та строковиків, щоб кинути їх у пекло цієї війни.
His comments came after Russian President Vladimir Putin said there were certain positive developments in talks between the warring countries. Neither leader explained clearly what they meant. Zelenskyy also blasted plans by Russia to move volunteer fighters from Syria into Ukraine.
К украинцам. Вот так относятся к Донбассу. Как они говорили, к русскоязычным людям. Как они всем кричали о защите, которых в Москве столько всего наговорили. Ракеты, авиабомбы, артиллерия. А теперь вот еще сирийские наемники, которых вообще не различают, кто и на каком языке здесь разговаривает, в какую церковь ходит, какую партию поддерживал. Наемники.
As per the Russian defense minister, Russia knew of more than 16,000 applications from countries in the Middle East, many of them from people who he said helped Russia against the Islamic State group. The inclusion of Syrian fighters in the Russian offensive will certainly escalate the war between the two nations, leaving no option for Ukraine but to resort on similar approach. The inclusion of Syrian fighters in the Russian offensive makes the situation much more complicated in Ukraine. Agency report, Republic TV.
Now, we all saw that 40-mile-long Russian convoy, which remained stalled outside Ukraine's capital city of Kiev. Heavy fighting now continues on the outskirts of Kiev, and we take a look at the developments in that particular region.
Ukrainian soldiers attempted to regain control of a village near Kyiv as they engaged in fighting with Russian troops. Gunfire and explosions rang out through the wooded area near the settlement as forces were seen approaching the village on foot. The group can be seen carrying RPGs and anti-tank weaponry with them.
Будемо займатися зачисткою одного із сіл, в якому зараз знаходяться орки з броньованою технікою. По даним розвідки, до батальйону.
Another soldier exclaimed that he would kill the Russian soldiers as retaliation for the attacks on the city of Mariupol.
Гасити гадів за Маріуполь всіх. Під ноль. Множимо на ноль.
With Russia's invasion of Ukraine now in its third week, Russian forces appear to be expanding the offensive by striking new areas in the west of the country. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin has approved the recruitment of volunteers from Syria and elsewhere to fight in Ukraine. The war has forced more than 2.3 million people to flee Ukraine as others try to seek refuge in basements, subway stations and underground shelters. Agency report, Republic TV.